Landslide which was reported from Shimla's Krishnanagar area has claimed 2 lives. This information has been given to us by the officers on ground who are working continuously to carry out rescue operations. And I'm coming to you in fact from that very site where those houses collapsed yesterday around 4 to 5 p.m. in the evening. All you can see around this very space is just destruction, debris, and in fact the broken homes which actually collapsed during that very landslide. This is the debris of around 5 to 6 homes which actually collapsed on evening of yesterday when in fact those places were actually emptied by the authorities, because earlier only they were fearing that there could be something like this, and that is the reason why this entire area was emptied by the authorities. Looking at the debris over here, looking at the kind of destruction which has been done due to this landslide is very humongous. You can see these entire homes of concrete. These are not, mind you, these are not wooden homes, or these are not makeshift shelters or homes. These are proper concrete homes which were washed away by, which was actually which were collapsed because of the landslide. You can see how the debris of those very homes has gone from that very top side to this very end, and you can see how cars have also been destroyed in this very case. You can see only here a car has fallen down off this very cliff, and in fact this is the story from Krishnanagar right now. In fact, a lot of lives being affected, and in fact the NDRF officials have confirmed to CNN News 18 that 2 lives have been lost in this case, because yesterday there were 2 people who were actually stuck at this very space. Though the place was empty, these 2 people actually went inside to take some of their belongings, and unfortunately that was the only time when these homes collapsed due to the landslide, and in fact both of these people have lost their lives. Though we are still waiting for more details as to what were their condition when their bodies were recovered, how badly they were injured, and when they succumbed to their injuries. But definitely authorities are still here on ground. You can see NDRF officials are still here. In fact, the entire night rescue operation went at this very spot. In fact, Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu also paid a visit to this very site to take stock of the situation. In fact, all the senior officials came to this very site. Right now, what is left behind is it's just the debris of those homes. And now what we are also understanding is that around 5 to 6 homes just above those very pavements have also been vacated by the authorities, and in fact around 20 homes have been emptied on the sideways of this very space, because right now also this entire area is still prone to landslides. Because if something like this happens on the lower pavement, it could happen that the homes on the upper pavement could also slide in the destruction. So these are the very heart-wrenching visuals which we are getting you from this very site in Krishnanagar. This is what is left, is just the ruins over here, where you can just see how destructive were those couple of minutes when that particular landslide took place, and in fact it claimed life of 2 people. Still the rescue operation is on, and in fact now the work of the NDRF official, SDRF official and the state machinery will begin to actually clear out this entire debris, because now this has also affected the daily life of people. You can see these are the people actually living in the nearby areas, and it's very normal to actually feared by this sort of situation, because if something of this sort could happen at the lower pavement, it is very likely that if weather changes, if there are heavy rains, something like of this sort could happen on the upper pavement areas as well. So the situation of panic is definitely here on the ground, though the Chief Minister and the state machinery has assured that yes, these are unprecedented times, but authorities are working continuously just to make sure that no untoward situation arises, or in fact if it arises, the action is rapid and in fact action is prompt, because yesterday this very incident was reported at around 5 p.m. and in fact around 5:30 all the teams rushed to this very spot. NDRF team, police team, SDRF teams, and in fact the political class also reached this very spot. First the mayor came to the spot, then in fact the district collector also came to this very spot, and each and every official took stock of the situation, and in fact they were part of the rescue operation, because this is what Shimla is facing right now. These are the unprecedented times, because when we spoke to the people, when we spoke to the authority, they had said that not in the history of Shimla they have seen something like this. In fact, the Chief Minister also said that in a single day losing 41 lives was very sad and unprecedented, because in the history of Shimla in particular, they haven't seen destruction or a calamity like this. A lot of lives have been affected due to the landslide which occurred at the Krishnanagar area, and in fact I have a gentleman over here who used to work in one of the slaughterhouses which were present here. पहले तो आप अपना नाम बताइए।
सर मेरा नाम रजत है।
अच्छा रजत, आप सबसे पहले मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा कहाँ काम करते थे?
भैया मैं यहाँ स्लैट हाउस में काम करता था, गाड़ी चलाता था जी।
अच्छा, तो जिस समय ये हुआ आप यहाँ कहीं आसपास थे या कहाँ थे आप?
जी भैया हम यहाँ पर ही थे अपने घर पर, गाड़ी वगैरह लगा कर गए थे यहाँ से, क्योंकि परसों रात बारिश बहुत हुई थी, जिस कारण हम गाड़ियाँ वगैरह काट रोड वगैरह लगा कर घर चल गए थे अपने। इस कारण हम यहाँ ऊपर रहते हैं, रात दिन में आए, गाड़ी वगैरह का काम कराया था हमने, आके यहाँ लगाई गाड़ी, हम चल गए अपने घर को। मतलब हम 2-2:30 बजे घर पहुँच के सो गए थे, मतलब खाना वगैरह खा के थक गए थे, क्योंकि भैया परसों भी 11 बजे आए थे हम यहाँ से रात को, क्योंकि लैंडस्लाइडिंग बहुत हो रही थी हर जगह। हम आए, हम खाना वगैरह खाकर सोए, मेरे फादर साहब आए, कहते यार वहाँ पेड़ गिर रहे हैं। तो मैं उठा देखा हमने, यहाँ पेड़ था एक, वो गिरा। उसके बाद एकदम ही लैंडस्लाइडिंग ऐसी हुई कि बस हर जगह धुआं हो गया जी। यहाँ कई रहते थे साथी वगैरह हमारे, जिसमें से 2, एक मैनेजर और एक भाई वगैरह दब गए हैं, जो रात रेस्क्यू कर लिए थे।
लेकिन वो तो बता रहे हैं कि उनकी दोनों की मौत हो गई है।
जी भाई, हमारे भी ये सुनने में आया कि उनकी वो बेचारा भाई, इस जगह उसकी डेड बॉडी थी पड़ी हुई।
कहाँ पे डेड बॉडी थी? यहाँ से मिली?
इस जगह उसकी भाई की लात निकली हुई थी।
अच्छा, मतलब बॉडी के अलग अलग हिस्सों में शरीर मिला है?
मिला तो एक जगह, ये एक लड़के का सिर मिला है।
एक लड़के का सिर्फ सिर मिला है?
और जिस जगह हम जिस टाइम ये हादसा हुआ है ना, हम यहाँ ही थे, यहाँ स्पॉट पर थे हम जिस टाइम गिरा ये, तो हम सब आ गए थे नीचे देखने। यहाँ उसके बेचारे की डेड बॉडी थी, बाहर लात निकली भी, तो किसी की हिम्मत नहीं हुई भैया कि आगे जाकर देख ले। तभी हमारी पुलिसकर्मी वगैरह सब आ गए हमारी हेल्प करने, सब ने उन सबको वगैरह को यहाँ से हटाया। ये हमारी गाड़ियाँ वगैरह सब दब गई भैया।
अच्छा, हमने जान के नुकसान की तो बात की, आप बता रहे हो यहाँ पे आप लोगों की गाड़ियाँ वाड़ियाँ सब दबी है। काम पे किस तरह का असर पड़ रहा है इस चीज़ का? क्योंकि इस समय टूरिज़्म का टाइम होता है शिमला के अंदर और इस तरह की चीज़ें देखी जा रही है, तो क्या माहौल बना हुआ है इस टाइम लोगों में जो यहाँ पे काम करते हैं?
भैया सब बेरोज़गार हो गए हैं, यहाँ कम से कम 60 से 70 आदमी काम करते थे, सब बेरोज़गार हो गए हैं। कहाँ कई मैरिड है, कई अनमैरिड थे, कई बेचारे नेपाल से आए हुए थे, सब हर जगह से आए थे यहाँ। तो भैया सब बेरोज़गार हो गया, समझ नहीं आ रहा करेंगे क्या आगे को।
अच्छा, एक बात और बताइए, ऊपर कई सारे घर और भी हैं, तो उनको कितने घरों को खाली कराया गया है?
भैया कम से कम 30 से 40 घरों को खाली कराया गया है यहाँ से। अभी ये जो सामने ये खाली हो गए हैं, कम से कम यहाँ 150 घर है जो खाली करवा दिए हैं।
150 घर खाली करा दिए, और मेरे ख्याल से 20-25 घर है जो एकदम ऊपर ही थे, वो तो उनको तुरंत ही कल खाली करा दिया।
तुरंत ही भैया, कम से कम आपके मेरे अंदाजे से यहाँ, क्योंकि मेरा बचपना निकल चुका है यहाँ पे भैया, 26 साल उम्र हो गई है मेरी। यहाँ पे कम से कम 30 घर थे जो एकदम आ गया, जिसका बेचारों को जो कपड़े पाए हुए थे बस वही उनके साथ ही बाहर निकले हैं, बाकी सब दब गया उनका।
अच्छा, मैं समझ रहा हूँ आपके लिए भी इमोशनल टाइम है ये। तो मैं एक आखिरी सवाल और पूछना चाहूँगा आपसे। 26 साल आपने बोला आपकी उम्र हो गई है, 26 साल में कभी ऐसा मंजर शिमला में देखने को मिला है?
कभी नहीं भैया, कभी नहीं। बस एक बार हमने 2013 में देखा था, यहाँ ही कृष्णानगर में लैंडस्लाइडिंग हुई थी। तब भी हमारे 70 से 80 घरों को मकान खाली करके किराए पर रहना पड़ा था। 1 से 2 साल किराए पर रहे हैं भैया। बहुत दुख भरी कहानी है भैया ये। जो हमारे साथ काम करते थे हम आपको बता नहीं सकते उस टाइम कैसा बीता हमारे साथ यहाँ पर। वो रिलेशन में हमारा भाई था बड़ा, जो बेचारा हमारे को सब अच्छी गाइडेशन भी करता था, मगर हमें क्या पता था कि सर ऐसा हो जाएगा जी यहाँ पर।
चलिए, आई एम सो सॉरी। सो दिस इज what coming in from the ground when a lot of people's life have been affected. They lost their loved ones, they lost their livelihood, and something which was there for them was their home, just for their homes, and they were washed away by these flash floods. In fact, they say that they have never seen this sort of destruction here in Shimla. 2013 was the time when they saw that some homes washed away, there were some landslides, but not deaths were reported at that time. This is the time when a lot of people's lives are also being lost in Shimla.